Welcome to today's Daily Chelsea. The only place to start is the magnificence of Diego Costa. I think he played an absolute blinder and Arsenal, Gabriel, fell into his trap. I think he did everything that you want from a centre forward. He was aggressive, he was horrible, he was vile, he really did push the line, but it's exactly what we need. Chelsea this season have not displayed half enough of that sort of thing. It's all about fight in that position. And London derby, early kickoff against a team who you've had such animosity with over the years, it's about fight, it's about tenacity. And he showed it in abundance, and I'm delighted. I think that he may be up for a charge. There's talk of him being retrospectively punished. I think that would be an outrage, and I can't see it happening because it would effectively confirm that the referee didn't do his job, and I don't think that the FA wants to do that. But let me know what you think, because this was one that has sort of split the camp a bit. Some people think that Diego Costa pushed it a little bit too far, but I absolutely disagree. I think he was magnificent. I think that is exactly what you need to do. And all of the best centre forwards over the years have had that edge to their game. When you just think about players like Mark Hughes, for example, right spiteful character who was magnificent for both Chelsea and Manchester United. Think back to Dennis Bergkamp, one of the most brilliant players I've ever seen play. And certainly had the most amount of flair that I think I've ever seen personally live, and also has scored the most outstanding goal I certainly have ever seen at St James's Park. He was a nasty piece of work on occasion, and certainly had that edge to his character. So it really is good news. I'm so happy with the fight, and I think it's very telling that everybody who's upset with Diego Costa, even some Chelsea fans, but generally Arsenal fans starting petitions and all that sort of thing, which I'm finding pathetic and hilarious in equal measure. Are people who've never played the game. If you think back to Alan Shearer, said that he loved that performance. This guy has scored more Premier League goals than anyone else. I think he's got 260 Premier League goals. He knows what it takes to score goals in this league, and the fact that he likes Diego Costa is a massive boost to my thoughts and this paradigm here, because it takes that sort of determination and that sort of edge to cut it. Also, Martin Keown said that he would love to have had a battle with him, so he acknowledged that it was there for the fight. And also, Gary Neville, a very sage, wise man, a player who has won it all, also thought that Diego Costa got it right. So players of that calibre think that this is right. All great players, all England internationals are suggesting that this is what it takes to score goals in the Premier League. Other people disagree, but I'm delighted. I love it, and I couldn't have happened against a nicer bunch, could it? But please do me a favour, comment. Let me know. Are you happy with Costa, and would you like to see him continue in that vein? Moving on, a slightly less enjoyable topic after the Arsenal game is the fact that John Terry was dropped. This troubled me before the game. Unsurprisingly, Mourinho got it spot on. He was worried about the pace of Theo Walcott, dropped Terry, put in Kurt Zouma, and bang, Kurt Zouma was man of the match, according to some. I think that I was worried, but Mourinho's brilliance yet again comes to the fore. I just worry now what this means for John Terry. If John Terry isn't going to play against centre forwards who are quick, he's not going to play a lot of football. Think now to Saturday. We have a massive match, 5:30, St James's Park, against Newcastle United. Can't wait. The fastest player in the league officially is Moussa Sissoko. Does that mean that John Terry doesn't play in that fixture? I think a night game up north, when you need a win, that is John Terry's game, whether he's up against a fast centre forward or not. He's never been quick, Terry, and he's always dealt with quick players. So I think it's slightly worrying that he's now not going to play against fast players, if that's, reading between the lines, if that's what Mourinho's saying. Because he is going to play against Walsall, we're led to believe. So it'd be very interesting to see. I think that Terry can get back in this team. I really do. And I think that it's an anomaly that he didn't play against Arsenal. But again, comment below, let me know exactly what you think. Because is Terry now not in our starting 11? I mean, it beggars belief, really. He's the best defender in the league last year. And he's a player that would certainly make my 11, but very interested to hear what you guys think. Our final point of the day is it's a tragic one to go on to. A lot of you guys will know a girl called Kirsty Wilson. She's prominent at the Bridge. A lot of people know her. She's a match-going fan all her life. And she's also prominent on Twitter. If you guys don't get to the games as often as you like, you may know her from her Twitter account. She lost her battle with cancer a couple of days ago. And I just wanted to really dedicate this Daily Chelsea to her and her family. They've been match-going Chelsea fans all their lives. Gary Wilson, her dad, has been known over the Bridge for years. So I think it's a real tragedy and a real shame. And I've always thought of Chelsea Football Club as more than a football club. I've always thought of it more as a family. You know, I've made some friends over there who I hold dear and have been more like family members to me than they have friends. And I think it's moments like this where you realise quite how lucky we are to have this community that we are part of. And yeah, it's just real tragic news that Kirsty has died. But I think that the reaction from the Chelsea community has been great. So let's all do our best to try and support her dad, Gary Wilson, and the rest of her family and friends, and dedicate this edition of Daily Chelsea to Kirsty. Cheers for watching.